So when does your workday begin? And is it stealing if your employer doesn't pay you for the beginning of your shift? Okay, so here's what happened. A former Amazon service rep is suing Amazon for wage theft because the company did not pay for his time to set up his computer and log into all of the applications necessary to do his job. The Seattle Times reports that Weeth Hall worked remotely for Amazon in Oklahoma, making $15 an hour as a customer support associate. Hall claims he spent an hour per week booting up his computer, setting up his desktop, and logging into all the applications needed for him to start work. Amazon starts the clock for associates only when they're logged into the program that allows them to begin interacting with customers and responding to tickets. An Amazon rep tells the Times the company looks forward to defending itself in court. All right, you guys heard it. You text in. Should my man Weeth get paid for the setup time of 1 hour a week to get into his computer and or applications? I need your help on this. Angela, your thoughts?
2 thoughts.
Okay.
In this case, I think he should be paid. I would say in a lot of cases, I've seen people who are making a lot of money, they're on salary, and they think they should be compensated for the 5 minutes they spent walking to get to their car, for the 5 minutes they spent doing this. And it's funny because when I initially heard this story, I had that thought. I was like, give me a break. Like, how long does it take for you to boot up your computer? And when you're working from home, you're not commuting. And when you're working from home, you have to go through a process to get into their system. So, of course, you couldn't record your time until you get on there. But in this case, it sounds like he had to go through all these processes. So at the end of the day, making the minimum wage at $15 an hour, it just seems to me that big companies can do the right thing and not nickel and dime these people who are already not making a lot.
Ow! What is going on? I absolutely disagree with you, Angela, and I cannot believe some of you guys on this text line. Julie B., I'm disappointed in you. Kai, I'm disappointed in you. 360, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed at anybody that wants to pay the person working from home, Chef, working from home. I need an hour a week. I need to set up my computer and application and all the different multi-factor passwords to get in. And I'm working from home. Stop it. And the reason why you guys are falling for the banana in the tailpipe is because you're considering their salary of $15 an hour. Move away on a salary. Let's just put that away. Let's just say that this person makes $69 an hour. Watch this.
Yeah, okay.
They make $69 an hour, and then we're reading this story, and this person is working from home, and they want to get paid for the hour set up on this computer.
I would say suck it up, buttercup.
And I'm still saying suck it up, buttercup, because the salary, you're only saying yes because they're making $15 an hour.
Okay.
And you wrong for that.
Can I tell you true story?
Okay.
So I've been in this business a long time. I've made all kinds of wages.
Okay.
So when I made a little, I knew I was really being underpaid. I really wanted them to compensate me. Like the little things mattered. I wasn't making much.
Okay.
Once I started making a lot of money, and that was when I was anchoring, primetime newscast, I didn't sweat my employer about little stuff. I kind of considered that, hey, they're paying you a good salary. You don't need to nickel and dime them for every little thing. You're making a good salary. So I do think that distinction matters. And Chef, I'm interested in your perspective on this. I need a helping hand here.
I mean, it seems like a ticky-tack lawsuit, right? Because you're talking about 10 minutes a day, right, to get all your stuff squared away. But here's the deal. Employers do this ticky-tack stuff on low-wage workers all of the time. The last time anyone gave a crap about my clock-in time was when I was making, $10, $11 an hour. And when I was making that amount of money, I was working in kitchens, right? And we would literally have notes up in the break room that would say things like, if you clock in before your shift, you will not be paid, even if you are performing work. So if you clock in 2 minutes early, that's getting cut off your pay stub, right? If you clock out 5 minutes late, that's getting cut off your pay stub. Now, Gee, let's say I'm a construction worker, right? And I show up to work, get out of my truck, and I show up at the site, and the boss is like, okay, well, yeah, we got to get the loader in place over here, so just cool your heels for a minute. Should they start paying you then? Or should they pay you when you actually start putting, hammer to nail? Like, you're not getting paid for your time unless you're actually hammering nails. That's what Amazon is saying, is that the only work that you do counts is when you're talking to customers. However, there is a requisite amount of time that you have to take. Like, are you going to tell the nurse going into the hospital, we're only going to start paying you after you come in and you get dressed, and after you've washed your hands, and then when you start talking to the patient, that's when we're paying you?
I'm so damn mad right now.
What, did you just curse?
Yeah,
You did?
I sure did. Because I'm trying to keep my cool, because this dude chef is bringing in nurses, he's bringing in construction workers.
Yes.
This dude is sitting, working from home. He has to get into his computer, and he wants to get an hour. You know what the problem is with a lot of these workers out here, a lot of folks out here? You think small. You're small thinking right now. So you mean to tell me you want to really... I'm getting cheated out of my wages because it takes me an hour a week to boot my computer, and I have to brush my teeth, and I have to put my underwear on, and I have to put my pants on, and I'm so tired of you soft workers out here. This is what I'm saying. You want to get paid to do nothing, and then you want to give me my money. You know the problem is? This is why we got a lot of broke people out here sometimes, because sometimes you just don't want to do anything, and I want credit for everything, and I'm just upset.
Here's my question, G. I'm going to end it with this. How does it work for his boss? Does the boss get paid when he walks in the door, or does he have to actually start a task?
You just told me if he made $69 an hour, and you say suck it up, buttercup.
But that's my whole point.
Nobody cuts the boss's salary when they leave an half an hour early.
Or goes to the coffee machine.
Hey.
That's...
Do we? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can't say you're for equality in one topic and then come back and say, well,
because I could do the same thing. I can say that we have a problem in this country where people are not making enough money. At the same time, we also have a problem in this country where people want to come in and get paid a lot to do absolutely nothing. And I'm sorry, you are not getting paid for an hour a week because I had to sit on my computer. I had to brush my teeth, and I had to walk to my computer and get ready for work. I want an hour of compensation. This is ridiculous.
That hour could pay that light bill when you're not making a lot of money.
Dave, the truck driver, says, I start my clock in right when I start doing my pre-trip for the day. It takes me 15 minutes to do the pre-trip checks, and then I get in my truck and start driving. But yeah, I'm getting paid for that 15.
Someone said, hey, G, what about the commute he's saving time on? I agree.
This is a fully remote worker, always has been remote. It's not like he's replacing his commute.
Heads up. Hey, Dr. Fitz, I see you. Dr. Fitz coming in, helping me.